great war comes as we know it must. And the government says it's time for every citizen to go and fight to the death.
Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I do appreciate your support in whatever form it comes in. I've got a nice little nifty game here from AnInnocentBystander, who's been featured before on the channel. He's driving his WZ-111 5A, which is the new Chinese Tier 10 heavy tank. And he has loaded into a Windstorm, spawned on the northeast side, and is headed into town. You can see he's in a 357, quite a bit of arty. Although most of the Tier 10s are TDs, a bit of an advantage for him because he's matched up against a Batchat medium. So what does all of that mean? It means that he has a pretty good advantage in the town, and he's going to play this aggressively and attempt to leverage that advantage. So you can see that he's coming along the south road, turning around here, and it looks like he has no intention of stopping, which is an aggressive play. He does have some support with the low and the WZ and the Ferdinand, but as I noted before, and he knows, he's the big dog in this battle. The question, of course, is does he get unlucky and meet that silly JPZ E100? Let's find out what happens here. Maybe the JPZ will camp or go somewhere else. Now he's spotted, so everyone in the world knows that he, the big Tier 10 heavy, is forward, and oopsies. Well, unlucky. That guy is there. And this is an interesting decision. He just decides to get right off of that upper deck. Now, good decision, because look at this. He's got some heavies infiltrating in, and if they come down these roads, it would have side shots on him. If you look over there, all they have to do is poke around the corner. Now, he does have some support back there, keeping them from doing that. But if he's down low, they can't get that easy shot on his side. It also complicates the JPZ's shots on him and presents just the turret. Now, this is some fantastic micro positioning right here on the part of AnInnocentBystander, and you can see that he's gone to heat to deal with the JPZ, and he went right through the JPZ's superstructure. So not only did he get that first shot with great micro positioning, which we'll talk about a little bit in just a second, but he understands the reload timing, and this tank reloads pretty quickly, especially as compared to the JPZ, and he's able to come up and get a shot on the lower plate right after the first one. Pretty confident that he's not going to get hit back. See that little rise right there? He's on this ramp, and then it has a higher angle right there. That's what he used to get up there and take that shot. Now he's got the T-34, so he's got to be careful about him. He doesn't quite have the depression he wants, and he can't get back to that little spot he wanted to use because the T-34 is right there. Watch this shot. That's just understanding of the game mechanics and of the tanks. Puts that shot right into the side cheek of that T-34. Now he eats a shot from the JPZ, and then he gets out his red cape, dun 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 dun, yeehaw, and right by goes the bull into the Innocent. That was fantastic. I don't know where that shot went, by the way. That must have been some kind of server reticle versus what he was looking at shot, because I did not see it do anything. Watch this, right into that cheek again. Nicely done, and now he is off of the heat because he doesn't really need it for just about anything that's left, and back to the AP. So nice selection on the ammo. That's something I can't do very well myself. And Innocent's putting on a bit of a clinic. Nice wiggles. He comes in here, unlucky on the shot, goes off left. He does have time to aim right here, so he's just going to take that opportunity to say see ya to the Carnarvon. And now we go in. He's going to do a couple other fantastic things here. So pay attention, new players and intermediate. He's going to take a shot on this guy, which is obvious. Ends up getting him tracked and hit. If he was attempting to do that, fantastic. And then he sees the KV-4, and let's talk about this for just a moment. That KV-4 is AFK. A lot of players would have just sat there and shot at the free hit points. When he hits this IS-3, he's definitely going to kill him, but he's not going to get as many hit points as had he gone after the KV-4. But the KV-3, or the IS-3, sorry, is manned, and that guy needs to go away. So he's going to take the shot on him, and that was a fantastic decision right there. That is team play. And now he can go ahead and thump the KV-4. The other thing to think about when you're shooting AFK tanks is you're lit, right? So that AFK tank is spotting him, and there are 3 arty. So sitting there too long just firing away at an AFK tank is probably going to get you shot by the arty. So he's going to come in here looking for a shot on the bat chat. Uses this tank as a bit of armor, and he sees the 53-55. And you'll note that as soon as he sees it, he stops and backs up so that he has a lane of fire. This is something that newer players to intermediate players often fail to do. Going to use this IS-3 as a little bit of cover maybe from the 40-43, and now he's coming around seeing if he can get a shot. Can't get it, and he knows he needs elevation, so he's just going to do it the fastest way he can, which is back up. And he gets there for a shot, but unfortunately someone else takes him out, and that's all good. And now there's a T-30 behind him, and as soon as that guy lit up, he started turning. Now it would have been fantastic if this T-95 had gone with him, but I think what you're going to see here is the T-95 is on a mission, hits the T-30, nicely done. See if you can wiggle it off, Innocent. Don't let him hit you. Maybe he'll miss. Come on, don't damage me. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Don't. Oh. All right, T-30s have a very long reload. Innocent understands that. His only chance really is to get in there, get a shot on him, and maybe somehow survive that next shot from the T-30. It's getting close to the guy's reload, so he's just going to get around to get the shot. And he's really hoping he can sneak around this building before the guy can get there, but I'm not quite fast enough, and there goes the T-30. And guess what? Our T-95 buddy just continued to drive on through. Had he turned around and dealt with the guy behind him, then the 2 of them would be alive, and they could have moved in to take care of the rest. I don't have the link for this one, so I am not even sure if they won or not, but it doesn't really matter. It was worth it for the JPZ zinging by and putting himself into the drink, and some of the fantastic small things that an innocent bystander did in this game. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you like what you saw. If you did, make sure you subscribe, and nice job, Innocent. That was a good game anyway. Cheers, and we will see you.